It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer, and today we have a beer that was kindly sent to us by bestofbritishbeer.co.uk. We'll talk about that in a moment, but the beer I want to show you is, they're from Burnside Brewery, made in Aberdeenshire, and this is a Cryo Quake double dry hopped IPA. It's in a 500ml bottle, CEBA assured independent craft brewer, and is 4.5% ABV. Brewed with crafty maltsters malt. Sounds great, doesn't it? Everything about the, I like a beer label with lots of information, lots of marks of quality. Independent brewery. They've name checked the maltsters on the bottle here. They sound good, and generally in Scotland they brew some decent stuff, don't they? And they make some decent whiskey. So we've got a dark brown bottle. Here's the bottle cap. Gonna get the beer out into a glass and see what we get. Using my IPA glass. Ooh, now then. I'll be perfectly honest with you, I wasn't expecting this colour. It looks a bit washed out. IPA. One finger white head. Colour. Not the greatest of colours, I'm going to be honest with you, with the beer. It didn't represent what I would imagine being an IPA. It doesn't look like a mild. It doesn't look like a best bitter. Very strange look to the beer. It doesn't look very nice, I'll be perfectly honest. Now, I never drink with my eyes. This might be the best beer in the world, you never know. But it's not got off to the greatest of starts, this. Right, let's get the aroma on this beer then. A little bit of carbonation in there. Very murky, that's the word, murky. My nose is picking up something. It's hoppy. It's definitely hoppy. They've added some hops into this beer, but dare I say it, the aroma is of, there's no other way of getting around this, diacetyl. Now, diacetyl is an off flavour in the beer. Makes the beer smell of like a sweet butterscotch toffee aroma. Some people love it. Some people love diacetyl in their beer. Some people love that butterscotch taste. Let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. It's interesting. It doesn't taste as bad as it looks. It doesn't taste as bad as it smells. It's a bit tooty, fruity, fragranced. A little bit of passion fruit, a little bit of mango. There's a slight indication of infection in the beer. It looks infected. It definitely smells infected with diacetyl. It's a little, it's not pumping out diacetyl at me, but it's a little infected. It definitely is a little infected. Something along the lines here has gone very wrong with this beer. It's tough because I've never had anything from Burnside Brewery before. They seem to have their kind of all of their best intentions at heart. They seem to, with this independent SIBA thing, and they're mentioning the maltsters, and you know, they're talking about the beer style, the double dry hopped IPA, and it's probably colour is golden, the aroma is citrus and fruity, the taste is stone fruit and tropical. I'd agree with that. The finish is clean and dry. Yeah, it's just, it might be my particular bottle. It might be the fact that it's just this bottle. That's all it is. It might be that there might have been a little kind of, when it wasn't quite sealed properly on the top with a cap, and let a little bit of air in there, and it's kind of just spoilt the beer a little bit. It's not massive. It's not massive, but when you put all of this together, when you hold the beer up and you look at the beer and you're like, oh, and then you kind of, it immediately puts you on the back foot. Then you're smelling a little bit of diacetyl, and then you're tasting, and it's not bad. It's hoppy, it's tropical, it really is. But the hops are masking something. Those tropical hop flavours are masking something, because there's just kind of lurking around in the underbelly of this beer. The beer is available from bestofbritishbeer.co.uk. This shouldn't be really a reflection on their beer, because the beer that I've been having from these guys has been absolutely fantastic. Top quality, top draw, fantastic beer. And what I love about Best of British Beer is that they use small independent breweries. I've never heard of this brewery really, and I'm reviewing it here because of Best of British Beer. And that's what this company represents. This company represents finding small breweries, beers, and putting them all together in a box for you that you probably never heard of, and you ordering them from their website and they're being delivered. And that's what makes them different, I suppose, from a lot of other bottle shops out there. It's the fact that when their beers arrive at the door, you really don't know what you're going to get. Really don't know. And generally, 95% of the time, the beer quality is absolutely fantastic. So give them a try. There's a link in the description box of the video, bestofbritishbeer.co.uk. Check them out. I'm going to rate this one. A little bit of an astringent bitterness on the back end. It doesn't look great. It doesn't smell great. The hops are masking something, maybe a little bit of diacetyl or something in the beer. It might be the bottle. It might be the fact that it was just a bad batch. These things happen. Everybody's allowed a bad day, aren't they? For me, it's a 4 out of 10. 4 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom. Cheers.